G'day guys and welcome back to the Bush TV. Okay, in this episode we are heading into the Lacola area, but not hitting Lacola until the last day. Okay, I'm going to hit Hickeys Creek Track, get up to Mount Margaret Track, and then Chromite Mine Track, and then we're going to go down and camp on the Wellington River for one night, and then we're going to head off from there for a 3-part series. So sit back and relax, enjoy the Bush TV, and we'll see what's ahead of us. Let's go. This episode is proudly sponsored by the Sign Shop Australia and supported by Vic High Country, Trips Info and Vehicle Setups. Okay, so Hickeys Creek Track I've never done before. I'm going to drop my tyres down, I reckon 25 to start with, just to check it out. I'm pretty sure it's going to be loose and rocky. Some people have been asking me what I use to deflate tyres, and I've seen it on social media. That's what I would recommend. These guys are in no way sponsoring me, but this has been a great little tool for years on end for me. It's a ARB EZ deflator. Like I said before, that's the product. I've had it for years, that's why it's dirty. And only a couple of minutes and we're all aired down. No affiliation, no sponsor. It's just a recommendation from me. She's starting to climb now a little bit, and like I said down there, my tip was it's rocky and loose. It's not majorly steep yet, I'm still in high range, so we'll see what happens. No locker, it's all unlocked, it's very loose though, so we'll see what this has got to offer. Looks like a bit of fun, so that's good. Still high range. Definitely testing that out. Wanting to do this track for a long time. Could be a low range change in a minute. Might do it here. Oh, the bull dust. Oh yeah, bull dust everywhere. Look at that. Alright, second low. Still unlocked. Very rocky. Might lock it in because the tyres aren't the best. See what happens. So I'll lock that up further, I'll lock it in. Just lock it in here, I reckon. This makes it easier on the vehicle. So 618 metres above, and we've come to the top part. She's pretty steep to go down. First low for this one down here. Tell you what, there's a few clouds around. It could storm. It doesn't bother me so much, as long as I'm, you know, it'll only be a quick one anyway. So it could be interesting though, especially if it gets wet. Wash some of this dust away because it's really, really dusty. It's like bull dust is full on. So a couple of weeks ago up here there was a lightning strike somewhere on Mount Margaret Track, and I was going to do this run, but due to that there was a fire going for quite some time, and obviously didn't do it. So I haven't come across the burned area yet, whether it was on Mount Margaret Track or just off Mount Margaret Track or whatever it was. I was in the vicinity of it, so above Locola. So that's one of the threats you get, especially this time of year with the weather that's hot and cold. It can get lightning strikes, you know. We don't know, down in the valley there's no service and things like that. There's no ABC radio or nothing like that, so you've got to sort of let people know where you're at, because if something does happen and you don't know about it, they can sort of alert the authorities to know you're in the area. So yeah, always tell someone where you're going. Don't just travel alone. Like, I mean, I'm solo, but don't just tell no one. Don't just come out and venture out on your own. If something does go wrong, then you might be in a bit of trouble. If something does go wrong out here, your best bet is to stay with your vehicle, no doubtly. If you go walkabout, you could get lost. So you disrespect the high country up here, this high country will kill you. So there's a lot of respect and preparation that goes into this. So we're coming up to the top of Burgoyne Track where it meets Mount Margaret Track right here. I have heard that this section of Burgoyne Track at the top is bad. I don't know whether it is or not. Like, I've got to get out and have a look. There it is right here. So that's Alpine National Park from here on. So top of Burgoyne and Mount Margaret Track. Another trip, definitely want to do Mount Margaret Track. So another one, I'll definitely want to come up Burgoyne one day, or Burgoyne East, that is. This is where it starts off. It's a Mount Margaret Track here. And I don't know, maybe just like stay somewhere and do a day run, like through over Mount Margaret and then back down to like the Tampa River Road. Apparently this track, Mount Margaret track, and when it meets the Tampa River Road is pretty steep and shardy, so that'll be a good challenge one day to hit. So we'll see what happens. Right now I'm going to head that way, and Chromite Mine Track is in my sights over there, probably right down on that spur over there. I've got to probably come down over that, so let's go. It's a well-earned frothy, guys. I'll tell you what, I was in the saddle for 6 hours and it was starting to get a bit much. I haven't been here before, so looking at the map, thinking what's ahead of me, I didn't know what the track was like. I didn't even know what the spot was like that I'm coming into now. So we're here, all right? It's the Wellington River. It's a beautiful little spot. I've got a little special thing on this video, guys. Something some of you have been asking me to do for quite some time. So I went out of my way and got myself a fishing rod. That fly ain't bait. So it's pretty good actually. It's not a bad rod. I got it from BCF the other day. Cost a bit of money. The price tag's still there actually. So it was like $120 or something like that. So that with the rod, and I got a couple of lures because I don't really bait fish. I usually spin. So I'll tell you what, looking at that river right now, it's looking pretty inviting. Check it out. Well, we're not putting this one on the roof rack. Little sprinkle of rain going on here, so that's why I set the awning up now rather than just cut all the wood at once. It does look a bit glim, but you know, it is the time of year where we can have a shower. It won't really bother me so much because there's so much dust around, so as long as it doesn't come down and dump about 30 mil, I won't be too fussed about it, because I mean, there's a lot of bull dust here, so if it does drop a lot of water, then it's going to turn muddy. So I have got the camper, the Kylican camper stretcher bed in the car, but I was trying to get away with setting that up tonight with the swag. We'll see how we go. It might not rain, it might just do this now, and then that's it. And then at 3 o'clock in the morning while I'm in the swag, it might just dump like 50 mil. So that's what happens in the high country. You can see how quick a fire can start. That was the first shot with that thing. That was very surprising to myself. That was the first shot with the ferro rod. I couldn't believe it. It's not that hot here, but the stuff is pretty dry. So she went pretty quick. I reckon I'm going to sit down with this, enjoy it, have a couple of those froths, kick back around that fire and call it a night. Hope you enjoyed the Bush TV. A bit of a big day for me today, 6 hours in the saddle. Sometimes I really can't be bothered cooking like this, and I was only going to make a simple one tonight, but thought I'd go a little bit out there, a little bit, and put the old veggies and gravies with the eye fillet. Enjoy the Bush TV. I'll tell you what, guys, by hitting that little thumbs up, you guys are doing me a massive favour. So even if you pause the video and just hit the thumbs up, it'd be great. Thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate every single one here. Well, nice and early in the morning. There's a couple of little fish jumping in that river there, so let's get the billy on and have a bit of a spin. If you're ever in Lacola, make sure you pick up some of the merch. Well, I reckon I'm going to enjoy this bit of breakfast this morning, and then I'm going to pack up the camp and hit the track. Absolutely spot on. Okay guys, that brings this one to an end. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Stay tuned for the next one as we're heading there right now. So I'm going to hit B1 track to the Tambariffa Road for a high elevation camp. That's in next week's video. See you there. Thanks for watching.